Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's iHogan22 here. In today's video, it's going to be episode 6 in my FIFA 21 Ultimate Team journey. If you guys are interested in more FIFA 21 content, I'll leave a link to the playlist up above. And as always guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and comment down below. Make sure you hit that notification bell just so you don't miss any upcoming content in the future. And let's just get straight into the game. Right guys, so this is the new team. So there's actually only 3 players that have changed since the last video, and I can sort of talk you through them really quickly now before we get into a FUT Champions game. So in regards to, first of all, defence wise, all the exact same except the left back. So what's happened is Robertson has come out and is now on the bench, and we've got in FUT freeze Adama Traoré. So in regards to, first of all, everybody wants to use him because of the pace, 96 pace, and if you look, because of this FUT freeze card, he's actually got some good stats defensive wise as well now. So he's got 80 defending and 84 physical just on like his base stats, but then as you can see there, I've put a sentinel on him, and that which has massively boosted up his defending and his physical. So that's how his card now sits with the additional sort of chemistry style on it. Using him so far, yeah, just fantastic in regards to someone trying to beat him on the wing. Nobody's going to outpace him, obviously. Just his other stats as well, his shooting, passing and dribbling, they're quite decent as well. He actually makes a really good sort of left back, even if you did want to use him to get forward. I personally don't, but there is that option there for you as well. In regards to the midfield, so that's where the other 2 changes have come from. So, first things first, with the Michael Ballack. So this is Ballack's mid card, so not his baby, not his prime, his mid. I actually got this card using my my icon swap tokens. So I actually saved up 15 of them and did a mid or prime icon card. That's the one I went for. I just thought it's a bit of a lottery. There's a chance of getting a prime, even if it's a bit of a rubbish prime. It's a prime version of one of the cards. So I did that one. I did the 15 tokens and swapped it in for a mid Michael Ballack basically. So he's actually in there and he's replaced my Kenios. So he was sitting in my midfield there as a CDM, again his FUT freeze version, and I was playing in the CDM next to Kante. However, he's now come out and Ballack is in there, because if you just look at Ballack's stats as well in regards to his card, 78 pace is probably maybe his biggest upset. But in regards to his defending as well, even though that's only 78, I personally don't find a problem with him. I put a shadow on him because I do use him as a CDM, so I personally haven't found any problems. His massive pluses are his physical, really good. If you look at his aggression there, 89, his strength 86, and then also all his other stats are really good as well. So his passing's really good, really crisp coming out from midfield. His shooting, if he ever gets into that position, is also really good, because he's also a 4-star as well, so does give you a little bit of something going forward. He's 6'2", which is massive. He's a medium high, which again is massive in regards to that defensive work rate. He's also got 82 dribbling, so he serves a purpose sort of transitioning through the play as well. The only downside to this card, and it's maybe something I'm still trying to figure out, is he does sometimes feel just a bit clunky. I think that's because, like I mentioned, he's 6'2", and if you look there, his only stats apart from curve that are not green are his agility and his balance. But again, I'm not using him as a really mobile sort of midfielder that's constantly sort of getting forward and getting joined into the attack. I am using him as a CDM that can pass out. So it's not a massive problem for me personally as of right now. I still really like his card, and he's serving a purpose in there as CDM as well, next to sort of N'Golo Kante. Now, I'm still playing Maradona and Neymar as my cams, so Mbappe is now joined up front instead of Mane, who has now gone onto the bench as one of my super subs as well, as Stoichkov. So what I did is I did a base or mid icon pack. It cost me just short of 400,000 coins just because of the sort of players I already had in the club, so not too bad in regards to investment. Again, just short of sort of 400. It was around sort of 360, 370, and it could have been a base or a mid icon, and it was a mid. It was 90 rated Stoichkov, which you can't really complain with, to be fair. The only downside to this card, and I mean this, the only downside is his 3-star weak foot. Again, not a massive problem. If I do get into the box with him on his right foot, as long as I'm lining it up right from my side of things, it always goes in most of the time. As you can see there, I've only played 5 games with him, but 16 goals, 9 assists. But just his actual base stats themselves normally. 90 pace, 90 shooting, 90 dribbling, 87 passing, 84 physical. That's something I really like about him. He's got 93 aggression and 81 strength, so he just sort of get himself around a little bit as well, because he is 5'10", so sort of quite average, and he's got a left foot. So I like playing him in regards to when I play in game. Really quickly, let me show you, as the left striker, because honestly, on his left foot, yeah, he's not missing anything. So if you just look here, Stoichkov plays there as my left striker, Mbappe's still on the right striker, and then he's sat behind him is Maradona and Neymar, and then as you can see there, Ballack and Kante sit in the CDM position. So I'm really enjoying Stoichkov. I'll show you guys sort of what he plays like in game as well, but in regards to all three of my icons, I do refer to myself as being quite lucky. Again, obviously packing base icon Maradona was massive. The Ballack again could have been a lot worse, and again Stoichkov could have been a base or a mid, and I got a mid 90 rated Stoichkov. Not too bad at all. So that's the team, guys. That's all the changes. Still sort of using all the same custom tactics, formation, things like that. Bench, as I mentioned, Mane, replaced by Stoichkov, is now sort of my super sub along with Son in regards to attacking ability. They're my go-to guys for sort of replacing Stoichkov or Mbappe or one of the cams. If I need to replace Ballack or Kante, that's what Marquinhos is there for. If I need to replace any of the defenders in regards to any four of them, left back, centre back or right back, Robertson's there to do that job as well. So that's the team. That's how it lines up. I've showed you how it plays in game. So what we're going to do now, guys, we're going to get into a FUT Champions game. It's going to be my first one of the weekend, and I'll show you how the team plays and how we get along. Right, guys, so this is the team that we're coming up against. A bit of a sort of all-over hybrid. La Liga 1 and Premier League, with a little bit of the Dutch links on the right-hand side with the Robin and the new card at the right-hand bottom in right back. I can't remember who that is, but I've seen him. He's only been released last couple of days. So this is my first game on today, so be a little bit patient with me. But let's get in and see how we get along.
Here on the commentary box, as always, by Lee Dixon, and we're just seconds away from getting the FUT Weekend League underway. I can't wait for this, Lee.
Yeah, it's the first game in the FUT Weekend League. All the teams have high hopes and all the eyes of the world are on them. It's going to be very competitive, Derek. It's going to be really interesting to see how this pans out. Should be
so he's just passing around a little bit here. We'll let him have this ball possession. Again, you don't want to be too aggressive with the sort of trying to track your men. Just want to let him.
Now Sissoko moving the ball effectively.
Oh dear.
Oh, incredible save, and he's snuffed out.
Right, here we go. This is where I hope I'm quite good, is my team's the counter attack. Oh dear.
For the hosts.
That's not good by N'Golo.
With Davinson Sanchez in the middle of the defence. Arjen Robben starts with Ousmane Dembele in central midfield. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. And he's in. Mbappe!
Boom! That's Mbappe, baby. And look at that ball from Stoichkov. Has he got 87 passing? That's left foot straight into Mbappe's run, and Mbappe's always going to get on the end of something like that. And then, bang, finish from Mbappe. That's what we want.
Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard.
And again, that's that link up of them strikers. I love the sort of, I like the left foot, right foot combo up front, and I never thought I would. But I do, I like it.
Dembele. And unable to keep possession. Neymar.
Oh!
Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. Ballack. A creative look about this.
Oh,
Untidy on the ball.
I thought he was going to back off a little bit. I didn't know he was going to be so aggressive with the push then.
Andy Delors. Dembele. Tremendous intuition to
N'Golo.
win it back.
I'm trying to rush it a little bit. I need to settle down again.
The pass by Mbappe. He'll be disappointed. Mbappe. Van Dijk with it. Neymar. Now moving the ball impressively here. Michael Ballack. Mbappe!
I not finished that?
And a goal at the second time of asking.
That's my fault. I don't know why I went for a finesse shot with Mbappe there. It should have just been a power far corner. But, I mean, as long as I'm still there and I'm still alive for it. But yeah, that was all perfect up until the shot with Mbappe. The build-up, the cut back in, all of that was absolutely ideal. That's what I mean as well, just about slowing the game down a little bit. Sometimes that's my problem. I'm too quick to transition unnecessarily.
And Maradona has it. Well, they're on the scent of something positive.
Stoichkov?
Neymar
No,
ready.
too far for Stoichkov.
And clears the danger. Sissoko. Now with Delors. Well, nicely cut out.
I feel like I've got this guy's like passing lanes cut quite well. For now, anyway.
Neymar. Mbappe.
Ah, release the ball, Oliver.
Andy Delors.
Gomez gets to that.
He'll be disappointed.
As you
This
can
is where
see,
we-
the
this is
visitors
where we
haven't had
transition.
too much of the ball, but on the break they've been devastating. The
Ballack.
pace really hurts defences. They've been electric when they've had the ball.
Stoichkov. Here's Mbappe. Can he finish? And there
See what I mean about Stoichkov's right foot? Doesn't really matter when you're in the box. Doesn't really matter. He's got 90 shooting. I don't know what that breaks down to on his attacking stats and actual finishing, but... And I know that Dean Henderson's in net, so maybe not the best example, but I mean, yeah. He finishes that 9 out of 10 times for me personally, anyway.
Did well to win the ball back.
Honestly, as well, if I'm being completely brutally honest, my favourite, absolute favourite, all left foot, all left foot.
Well, how close was that?
My absolute favourite player in my team, who does the most work for me, is either Mbappe or Kante. Honestly, N'Golo Kante on this game is just an absolute dream.
And given away.
He gets to stuff that he has no right to get to. It's amazing. Yes, Ballack. Make that run, Mbappe.
Can they convert?
Oliver! That should have been a goal.
Well, it looked so threatening, but
You have to be careful with foot champs as well, because honestly, things can just change in a matter of seconds. All they do is get 2 back-to-back goals and you're done. Oh, Van Dijk, baby.
Well, nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done.
No!
Poor ball.
Right, hold on, need to slow it down again. He's getting some momentum. It's going into half-time. Oh, N'Golo. Right, Ballack's there to sweep up. Neymar.
Mbappe. This is Neymar.
Ooh. If that had been that ball, it would have been a little bit harder. He'd probably been through there. Right, we need to get to half-time with the 3 goals. That's what we need. Walker gets to that.
Keep the ball.
Right, there we go. We'll take a 3-0 going into half-time. So, if you just really quickly look at these stats that will load up for you now. So there, I mean, less ball possession, but I mean, look, 5 shots, 5 on target, 3 goals. Shot accuracy 100%, pass accuracy 90%, which he's had as well, to be fair. He's not played bad, but he's not really had any clear-cut chances, and I mean, I've had quite a few, and to be fair, it should probably be 4 or 5. So, really happy with that first half, and let's just get straight into the second half. Right, so second half kicks off, guys.
Have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Conte.
My only probably question at the minute that I have about my team is I don't know whether I prefer Maradona and Neymar playing the way they play, so Maradona's on the right, Neymar's on the left, or them vice versa. That's the only...
Teammate in support. A goal! That's 2 for him.
Icon to icon, Maradona to Stoichkov. Boom! I mean, that's his right foot, but he's obviously not going to miss from there, I suppose so.
Into something of a rout. 4-0. Sissoko. Dembele. Couldn't keep it.
We'll take that.
Throw-ins given. Neymar.
Oh, why did it...
Defending.
That was my fault. I don't know why it took so long to pass that ball then.
Dembele. Awar. Read it superbly to take back possession.
It may seem like sweaty or try hard to some people, but sometimes, honestly, on FUT Champs, you've just got to slow the game down. I know that's easy for me to say because I'm winning, but you have just really got to just slow it back down.
And return to Mbappe.
Oh, it's magic. It's magic. Oh no, don't go. If you're not going to quit at 4-0 down, why would you quit at 5-0 down? Please don't go. Please, sir. Don't go. Oh, he's gone. Well, anyway, that's, I mean, and again, it's because of my first game on FUT Champs. I always find that when I first go into a FUT Champs weekend, I normally get like I mean, to be fair, 2 weekends in a row, I went like 11-0 both weekends, like my first 11 games. I mean, last weekend I didn't. I went, it was like 10-1 or 9-1 or something like that. But I do find that I mean, obviously that's because the matchmaking's it's fresh, isn't it? I assume that's for most people. So he's probably played quite a few FUT Champs games. That's my first game, so that's maybe why the matchmaking's not too great. But I thought that still shows you quite a good example of what the team can do and how it sort of sets up. So just their goals, Mbappe 2, Stoichkov 2. Both of Stoichkov's were with his right foot. I know one of them was a tap-in, but one of them was sort of edge of the box or penalty spot, and he still banged it in bottom corner. So shows you there that 3-star weak foot, again, with his sort of shooting, doesn't really matter. Maradona also got in on the axe then right at the end. That was his goal. And in regards to assists, again, shared between them 3 again. So Mbappe with 2, Stoichkov with 1, and Maradona with 1 as well. But I mean, just in regards to the team itself, I just love the balance of it now. I still love this formation of 4-2-2. Yeah, 4-2-2-2. I still love that formation. I love my cams that Maradona and Neymar, them both just being sat in there creativity-wise, really good. Stoichkov and Mbappe, I feel like finish everything if I get in the right position with them, so I love them 2 up front as well, and I'm really liking that sort of Chelsea almost link in the middle of Ballack and Kante as well. I really love them 2 sat in there. I mean, even if you just look at Ballack as well there, 17 out of 19 passes, 15 out of 15 dribbles. Yeah, didn't get a shot away, didn't get a tackle in, but didn't need to because I actually didn't tackle that much that game. It was more breaking the play up and cutting off the passing lanes, which Kante does, you know, absolutely superbly every single time. So that was a 5-0 win, guys, for the first game of my FUT Champs weekend. Really happy with that start again. I'll hopefully get some more FUT Champs content on the channel soon as well, because I do want to show you guys some more content for my FUT Champs weekends. And yeah, that was the team and that was the game. Right, guys, that's it for episode 6 of my FIFA 21 content for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Again, if you do want to see my previous FIFA 21 content, I'll leave a link to the playlist up above. As I mentioned before as well, guys, I will try and get more FIFA 21 content on the channel for you, especially FUT Champs, because I do want to show you guys how I'm sort of going into the weekend and how I finish up and things like that. So again, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and comment down below, and make sure I hit that notification bell just so you don't miss any upcoming content on the channel in the future. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye bye.